What's going on today, you guys? So today I want to talk to you guys about the KRK Rokit G4 upgrade. And more specifically, the upgrade from the Generation 4, from the Generation 3, excuse me, to the Generation 4 monitors. A lot of consumers are a bit confused as to why they should spend more money on the G4s if the G3s look the same, essentially. And it's totally understandable why. But there is, or there are, I should say, a lot of major differences to look out for. One, and probably most importantly, is that when KRK upgraded from the G3 to the G4, the low-end response became a lot better. It's far more accurate than it's ever been, especially if you know anything about the history and kind of the reputation of KRK Rokit monitors in the mixing community. You know that for quite a while, the low end wasn't as accurate as it could have been. There wasn't as much clarity. Especially compared to other, low to mid-price studio monitors in the market. And that was one reason why most people weren't using them to, make commercial records. They just weren't really that great for mixing. But the cool thing is now they are. They're great for producing. They're great for mixing. They have a new construction, which is this Kevlar design right here. And it helps to just add that kind of punch and tightness in the low end that you need to really mix accurately and evenly. It's really, really high quality. It's nice and rigid. It just sounds so much better overall. Of course, you also have a couple other features that separates these from the G3s. For starters, you have a higher end DSP EQ, or DSP-driven EQ here on the back. This is kind of helpful if you want to be able to optimize your monitors for your room. You can kind of tune the high and low frequencies, which you weren't able to do with as much, I guess, detail as you were before. So these are all in all just a lot better. The KRK Rokits, the G4s, they come in a couple different sizes. You have the 5s, which are wonderful for smaller rooms, maybe dorm rooms, small apartments, things like that. And they're really great for portable or traveling producers who like to take their monitors on the go. You also have the 7s, which are a bit confusing, but they're actually 6.5-inch drivers, and they're right alongside the 8s with just a little less of the low end. And then of course you have the 10.3s, which are the monsters that KRK just recently put out. They're wonderful midfield monitors if you have a larger studio or more professional setting to work in. So yeah, as for the G4 upgrade from the G3, it's great. I think it really has kind of put KRK in the right place for the present and for the future of studio monitors. All right, guys, if you have any insights into the KRK upgrades, or if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. All right, take it easy.